Alright, so we're here in the final. It's an 8-4. Neither of us offered the split, so I guess it's not happening. I can keep this. He's a pretty insane deck. He's Infect, and he's got a Skitherix. He's got a Bone Horde. I'm not playing too much removal. I didn't see too much out of him either. So the Bone Horde's not going to be completely absurd. He also has at least one Blight Widow I saw, which is pretty good against me. Quarter Shield's a fine card against Infect. Well, that's going to make my Embersmith a little worse. I don't even have the mountain anyway, right? I guess if I draw a mountain and like I can get a Plague Finger or some other X1 with Embersmith plus a Quarter Shield, Flancer might. If I draw a mountain, that's what I do. I did not draw a mountain, and instead I have 0 play. I think I still attack here. Does let him gain a life back though and infect me. So if I go another turn without a land, I probably have to hold back. New target for Embersmith. That's not so good. Okay, well, I'm going to have to play D here with no land. Yeah, I still do it. I mean, I have another flyer. I need a land here. I'm not going to allow... If I just let this through and he plays another creature, that's a little bit of trouble. This might also draw out the Fume Spitter, which would be good news for Embersmith. Who? Alright, looks like Moto is having a little revenge on me here. For my last opponent had some errors. My turn. There's the mountain. Here, I think I just go ahead and play a Skyguard. Well, let's... You know what, here. What we're going to do here is attack with the Sky Hunter. See if that draws the Fume Spitter. I don't think it will, actually. Probably more likely to draw it keeping on defense, but I'm just going to play the Skyguard here. Because that Embersmith has some value here. I'm not sure if I block this Plague Stinger or not. I think I won't. Well, that's a pretty good one. I'm just going to go ahead and swing. And play a Glintock Idol. I mean, I could just play Embersmith and sort of clear his board, because I'm pretty sure Fume Spitter would finish it off, but I feel like adding some pressure here before he draws his lands is the better play. And well, now that he wants to keep his Plague Stinger on D, it is prime time for Embersmithing. Drew out that metal. That's going to stop my attack here, though. Let's think about this. How bad is an attack? I mean, he trades the Plague Stinger, but he's going to Fume Spitter my Embersmith. I mean, he could potentially Fume Spitter a Flyer here instead, but then I keep my Embersmith. I'd rather do this and get in for 2. So, like, I mean, I'm fine keeping my Embersmith instead of a Flyer. Oh, actually, I lose a Flyer and an Embersmith this way, but still, I think it's fine. I have some nice gas coming. It also plays around some other potential pump spells later on. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. I could blast it, but I think I want to blast his face instead. Ooh. Do I just go ahead and Precursor Golem here? Let's see. If I don't Precursor Golem, I play Censor, ping him for 1, attack. Okay. It's interesting he's keeping his, I guess, it's 13, he goes to 10 from the Flyers. It's essentially 6 from the Censor. He's potentially dead next turn. Okay, so I think I like that, rather than let him kill my Precursor Golem or something. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe he has like a proliferating effect. Or maybe my Embersmith just isn't as good anymore. Alright. Let's see how to play this one. I'm definitely censoring him. So like I could have just blasted his Blight Widow, but he's at 7. I attack with I guess I guess I should have blasted him last turn. Okay, so instead I think I'm just gonna Precursor Golem. I didn't play this properly. I should have blasted the Blight Widow and just swung. That way I could cast one of these guys. I mean, Slice and Twain potentially makes me regret that. But I didn't see it from him. that's not going to do it. Yeah, so I think I just swing with the team here. What could he have? He could potentially have virulent whatever, or the one that makes someone infect for a turn. Could have one of those. But I think he's just dead here. I mean, he's got to show me something else, because as it stands, he's dead on the board, and I will not show him the blast. Oh, Tainted Strike. Interesting. He did have the Tainted Strike. No. It's pretty good. Now I've got to play around a pump spell here, because a pump spell would potentially win it for him. I mean, that, or I can kill his Fallen here and keep my golems. Is that necessary? Possibly not. What's the board look like? I have... Huh. Oh, that's a nice play. I'm going to hold my Galvanic Blast here in case I... in case I see a pump spell. I guess double pump spell would massacre me. It's possible I should have just blasted the Fallen. But that then, like, well, I guess even a pump spell wouldn't finish me off with the Blight Widow. I'm not sure. Huh. All of a sudden he's back in the game here. I only have to get in for 2. Don't think I have a good attack. Block both flyers. Yeah, I just don't have a good attack. Hopefully next turn I do. I mean, I saw the possibility he had Tainted Strike. I didn't quite see the block. Plus Tainted Strike. I don't think it would have changed how I played that turn. I don't know if I play around a Tainted Strike there. Guys, that's a big bone horde. Make for a pretty big infector. Okay, so I think I'm going to attack with Precursor Golem. That doesn't... Well, I mean... I might as well. If I'm playing the Hippogriff anyway. Might as well. There's no... Like, my attack here would not be good. I could play another partisan. I think the play here is attack with the golem. I don't necessarily even need to attack with a golem here. Well, 3 flyers is enough to get through, though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack with the golem. If he can potentially delay a little longer, I'd like to recast it. I'd prefer to keep Blast up than the white mana for the idol. Even though idol would be the best chump blocker for the Stinger. I mean, if he moves Bone Horde, I'd just kill the Stinger in response. No, not even. I'd chump it and then swing back. That's not going to do it. Okay, so I think I finally have it next turn. That's not a problem. He's tapped out. Okay, so that's going to be game finally. Made it close with that Tainted Strike. You may not draw a card. Or 2. I don't want any, like, Swamp plus. Actually, Tainted Strike doesn't even save him anymore, but it's besides the point. For good measure. So here I just swing with the team, with the Flyers plus Partisan. And that should be game. Well, that is game. There's no 0 mana spell in his hand. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, that's exactly enough because he can block, and oh yeah, let's not forget the Partisan, or it's not game. And you get in for 2, Censors, another 2, plus Blast. I should just cast the Blast on him so he doesn't have to think. Because it really doesn't matter how he blocks here. He probably decides not to block with the Stinger too, because no, he does. Because like Bonehorde on Stinger could potentially win if I have nothing. I should have just shown the Blast. Alright. If I had more targets, Rebirth would be pretty good against him, but I don't. Soul Parry is a card I do like against Insect, especially since I've seen some pump out of him. So I think I'm going to bring that in. At the cost, Quarter Paladin blocks all the Infectors, especially Sisbear. Master's Call is a nice trick as well. What least needed? Maybe Censor. Partisan. I like Partisan because it's a good blocker too, but I could potentially just cut a Partisan. Yeah, okay. There's also an Oriok replica, which is also good against Infect. I'm not sure what I would cut for that, though. I think I prefer the Soul Parry to the Oriok replica. I don't really prefer Oriok replica to anything else here. So let's submit. But yeah, he's got a pretty sweet Infect deck. Yeah, that's a keeper. And this Spike Shot Elder's almost a mulligan here, but I would keep 3 planes, 3 Sky Hunter every time. So no mulligan. I mean, there's definitely some potential Infect hands that can race that. Good to see no 2-drop out of them, though. That's a bit of an awkward draw. No artifacts, no mountains. Mountain next turn wouldn't be bad. I can just drop a Sky Hunter and an Elder. Well, it's a bit slow out of him. No Infector and no green mana. Although Blight Widow can really slow me down in a hurry. If he finds the forest and has a Blight Widow in hand. On the plus side, it would not be attacking me. Yeah, Blight Widow is really insane against me. I have a couple equipment that can help push by, but a Viridian Clawed Blight Widow is pretty much game. Although this does not look good. His window for a Blight Widow is quickly closing. Black Sun Zenith would be good. I didn't see it out of him in the replay though, so I will not play around it. Unfortunately, the efficiency, I couldn't take too much advantage of the efficiency of, uh-oh, is it Blight Widow time? Yeah. I don't know if I can swing through it here. Question of whether I hold my sensor. Man, if only he stalled one more turn on that forest, I was set. He's effectively at 10. I swing for 4 and then 2. No, that doesn't do it. Does not do it. I've got to stay back. I'm going to hold the sensor for Embersmith. Like, he can drop on X1 and I find a mountain plus sensor. Well, that can end the game in a hurry. Just a bit too much stumbling. Okay, well, there's another flyer. I can't attack here. I'm still considering the sensor, but I will opt against it. I feel like there's perhaps some way that I can get some surprise value out of a sensor. So 2 swings out of that Skitherix is all it takes. I'm going to take the first one though. And I think I just got to attack into this Blight Widow and leave one guy back. And that's the best I can do. I lose to removal. I lose to a lot of things, but there's the mountain finally. Another option is to play Scrap Melter on the Claw, which could potentially give me an extra turn. While still being able to attack here. Okay, so I think the play although no, you know what? I need the sensor out now. I need the sensor out this turn. Let me rethink that actually. Because it's just as much damage. If I put the sensor out now, I have to keep a flyer back. So if I play Embersmith plus sensor, actually, you know what? Embersmith plus sensor makes Glinthawk a nice live draw. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I might just be dead here. I'm just dead to removal. So I gotta leave a Sky Hunter back. I don't think this is gonna be enough, but we'll see what I can draw. I think if he doesn't have anything, Glinthawk would be decent. But as it is, well, no, I can take a hit from the Blight Widow here, and he's likely to keep it back if he doesn't have removal. If he does have removal, this is over. Yeah. Pistis Strike is a good one against me. Well, if he delayed on that for us one turn, I probably had that one. That being said, I think I just keep things the way they are. Hopefully being on the play will help my cause. A little bit of lag here, I think. Let me pause quick. Alright, so if I draw planes, this is ridiculous. I only have that one turn window to draw it. 9 planes out of 33. If I go too long without planes, I'm not gonna win. I got a mulligan. Oh, this is maybe even better. Got a turn 1 Glinthawk, turn 2 Sky Hunter. That's pretty ridiculous too. Okay. Well. Ooh, and he's got the Multi 5. Alright. I think I like my chances. I can buy him some time. Oof. Yeah, this is an aggressive hand. I think dropping Sky Hunter is better there. I want to be attacking next turn with both my guys. Like, I guess Paladin's more damage if he doesn't have anything next turn, but he has plenty of 2-drops, I'm sure. I've seen a couple. He has a Fume Spitter as well. Oh, nothing. So I think this turn I'm just dropping Paladin and a Quarter Shield. I can actually wait on the Quarter Shield, especially since I drew a Mountain. Quarter Shield on a Paladin's pretty sweet. The other option was to play Battle Gear there and equip up one of these guys, but that makes Fume Spitter way better for him. Okay, yeah, that was a good hand, I guess, especially against the multi-5. Alright, got there, and I'll